At the southernmost edge of Azerbaijan, between the shores of the Caspian Sea and the slopes of the Talysh Mountains, lies Astara, one of the country's greenest and most humid regions. Here, water shapes the land. Mountain rivers carve their way through the rocks, streams descend from forested slopes, and frequent rainfall sustains an extraordinary wealth of plant life. Astara is known for its tea plantations, citrus orchards, dense forests, and waterfalls. Yet beyond these familiar landscapes lies another side of the region: remote mountain villages, ancient trails, and places that cannot be reached by car. On this journey, we will discover Astara not simply as a point on the map, but as an entire world gradually unfolding before us. From the town and its tea plantations, to rivers, ancient forests, and a village far beyond the reach of ordinary roads. The town of Astara lies on Azerbaijan's southernmost border. Here, the mountain landscape gradually descends towards the Caspian Sea, while the humid, subtropical climate creates natural conditions, unlike those found across much of the country. Tea has long been one of the symbols of this region. Most of Azerbaijan's tea is grown in the south of the country, in Masali, Lankaran, and Astara. Tea bushes are planted in long, orderly rows. Their dense foliage changes with the light. After the rain, the leaves become dark and glossy, while beneath the sun, the plantations take on an entirely different shade. But this time, our journey takes us farther, to a place where cultivated tea fields give way to untamed nature, and the road itself gradually disappears. The path to this village passes through forests, rivers, and mountain streams. Part of the route can only be traveled on foot. The farther we go, the fewer traces of modern life remain, and the more clearly we begin to hear the voice of nature itself. The forests of southern Azerbaijan belong to the ancient Hyrcanian natural region, stretching along the southern and southwestern shores of the Caspian Sea. The history of this forest ecosystem reaches back between 25 and 50 million years. This is not the age of individual trees, but the history of an entire natural world that began forming here in the distant past. During the Ice Ages, much of the forest across the northern hemisphere retreated. Yet parts of the Hyrcanian forests survived. When the climate became milder again, the forests expanded from these natural refuges, providing a habitat for many ancient and rare species. Persian ironwood, chestnut-leaved oak, Caucasian wingnut, oriental beech, Hyrcanian boxwood, and Caucasian zelkova all grow here. Climbing plants bind the trees together, while moss covers the damp stones and trunks. Across the wider Hyrcanian region, scientists have documented more than 3,200 species of vascular plants. Many are relic or rare species, while others are found only within a limited geographical range. But the life of the forest does not exist only in its green canopy. It continues beneath our feet, in the damp earth, inside aging trunks and within fallen branches. What may appear to us as nothing more than decaying wood is an entire habitat for the forest. Specialized beetles live within it. Fungi and mosses develop across its surface, and organic matter slowly returns to the soil. In this way, an old tree becomes the foundation of new life. The high humidity also creates favorable conditions for amphibians. The Hercanian wood frog, adapted to shaded woodland, streams, and damp forest floors, inhabits the forests of the Talysh Mountains. It is impossible to identify the exact species of the frog we encountered from the footage alone. Yet its presence reveals something important. Water does not exist separately from this forest. It sustains the entire living system. Wild boar, badgers, roe deer, wolves, and foxes inhabit the protected forests of the Lankaran Astara region. Rarer species include the Eurasian lynx, brown bear, and Persian leopard. Most large wild animals avoid human contact. Even after spending many days in the forest, it is possible never to see them. They may remain beyond the frame, but they are still part of this ecosystem, a hidden life continuing among the trees. The mountainous terrain and abundant rainfall create countless streams, rivers, and waterfalls. Water descends from the heights, gathers between the rocks, and continues along narrow valleys. At times, the riverbed itself becomes the road. It carries us farther from the town, to a place where distance is measured not in kilometers, but in the time required to complete the journey on foot. Beyond another forest descent, the first signs of human presence gradually begin to appear. We are approaching a village almost entirely hidden from the outside world by the surrounding landscape. Morning begins here with mist. It descends over the forest, moves between the houses, and, for a time, conceals the surrounding mountains. The earth remains wet after the rain. The final drops fall from the roofs, and the village's earliest inhabitants are already wandering through the courtyards. Gradually, the mist begins to lift. Sunlight appears between the trees, and the gray tones of the morning give way to the warmer colors of a new day. In a village such as this, animals are not simply part of the scenery. They form the basis of everyday rural life. Chickens and turkeys move freely through the courtyards, cattle graze in open spaces, and young animals grow beside them. Here, many products do not arrive ready-made on a shop shelf. Each one is the result of daily work. The animals must be taken out to pasture, fed, brought home, and milked. Milk is obtained by hand, calmly and naturally, just as it was by previous generations. In places like this, knowledge rarely exists as a written set of instructions. It is passed on through observation and repetition, from elders to children, from one generation to the next. Time feels different here. Its rhythm is determined not by an urban schedule, but by the weather, the hours of daylight, and the needs of the household. Village life may appear peaceful and simple, but behind that simplicity lies constant work, especially in a place with no road access, where every load must be carried along a difficult mountain route. Isolation changes the value of ordinary things. Here, anything that can be grown, gathered, or produced by hand becomes especially important. One of these traditional activities is beekeeping. The rich vegetation of the southern mountains provides bees with a wide variety of nectar and pollen sources. For the inhabitants of mountain villages, an apiary is both part of the household economy and a way of maintaining a close relationship with the surrounding forest. When a beekeeper opens a hive and removes a frame, they assess the condition of the entire colony. They inspect the brood, food reserves, and the general behavior of the bees. A hive functions as a single living system. Every bee has its own role, yet the colony can survive only through the coordinated work of them all. While collecting nectar, bees also carry pollen from one plant to another. Their work is therefore essential not only for producing honey, but also for the reproduction of many wild and cultivated plants. The taste and aroma of honey depend on the plants surrounding the apiary and the season in which the nectar was collected. In this sense, honey from a mountain forest seems to preserve a small part of the landscape in which it was created. In this village, people and nature do not exist separately. The forest provides water and vegetation, the meadows feed the animals, the bees pollinate the flowers, and the household supplies people with milk, honey, and other essential products. But our journey does not end here. Beyond the village, the trail leads back into the depths of the forest. After the light and lively sounds of the village courtyard, the forest draws us back into silence. But now, the path feels different. It carries us not only through the landscape, but also into the past of this region. Branches close over the sky, streams cross the trail, and small waterfalls reappear among the greenery. Nature is constantly reshaping the land here. Water erodes the rock, roots hold the slopes together, and moss gradually covers the stones left behind by people. Astara's history is far older than the modern town and the roads we use today. More than 100 protected historical and cultural monuments have been recorded across the district. They include ancient settlements, burial mounds, and stone cist necropolises belonging to different periods of history. Yet many sites in remote mountain areas remain insufficiently studied. Among the trees, we encounter an old cemetery. The gravestones differ in shape, size, and the way the stone was worked. Some still bear images and symbols whose meanings cannot be determined without specialist research. Such symbols may once have conveyed information about a person's beliefs, origin, occupation, or position within society. Other images may have served as traditional decoration or protective signs. But it would be wrong to assign them a definite meaning based on appearance alone. It is also impossible to date these graves accurately from the footage. Ancient necropolises and burial mounds are known throughout the Astara district, some reaching far back into antiquity. But every monument requires separate study by archaeologists and specialists in epigraphy. For now, these stones leave us with more questions than answers. Who were the people buried here? What did their village look like? What did the symbols carved into the stone mean? And how many generations have followed this trail since their time? The inscriptions slowly fade, the stones sink deeper into the earth, and the forest gradually reclaims the land. Yet even without definite answers, this place preserves the memory of people whose lives once unfolded among the same rivers, trees, and mountains. After a long journey through the damp forest, the warmth of fire feels particularly vivid. Returning to human habitation, we witness one of the simplest and most ancient processes: bread being baked inside a tandir oven. The dough is carefully pressed against the heated wall of the oven. Under the intense heat, it gradually turns golden, developing its familiar shape, aroma, and crisp crust. This road has brought us not only to a remote village, but also to a way of life that has preserved its natural rhythm. We have seen only a small part of Astara: one road, one village, and a handful of moments from the life of this region. But sometimes, to truly experience a place, we do not need to see everything. We simply need to leave the familiar road behind and continue from the point where it ends.